I have this tape measure. The tape measure is seen, and I am the seer. And there's literally a distance between the seer and the seen, you see. There's a distance between the two. So there's a duality, the seer and the seen. The seer is not the seen. Now, in the same way, if you look at your own hand, the hand is seen by you. It's seen by you, and you're the seer of it. Which side are you, seer or seen? The seer. So your hand is seen by you, and therefore you can't be the hand. It's impossible. The only reason you identify with the hand is because of two reasons. The ego, which in psychology means the I sense, basically. And the second is the sense of touch. But of course, you can like numb the hand. Like if you sleep on your own arm and you wake up and you don't have any control of it, you stop identifying with it. You don't really feel like it's your arm. You just kind of look at it like it's a foreign object that's stuck to you. Same thing if you have like some sort of numbing spray when you go to a dentist. Like, and you no longer have a sense of touch, you don't identify with it anymore. You can't, or if you have a part of the body that has like cancer and it's in searing pain, there's this instant urge to kind of disidentify with it and to not consider it yourself anymore. In regards to the ego, like for example, this hair on my head, an atheist would say that's me, but if I pull it out, and then I have a strand of hair, which you cannot see, is that not me anymore? Why not? All the cells are still there, all the atoms are still there. It's the exact same strand of hair. So why is it not me anymore? It's literally the exact same hair. It's the same thing with like your body is full of like poo and urine and blood. So it's me, that's a part of me. But then when you cut a finger and then the blood exits the body, okay, that's no longer me anymore. Why not? Like, it's the exact same blood. I mean, all the cells are still there. Or, when you poo and when you pee, okay, that's not me anymore. But it's the exact same thing as it was before. So you see, the ego, the I sense in psychology, it's just making of itself whatever it wants to make of itself. All of this is totally delusional. You're not the body, dude. So it's seen by you, and like, it's just your sense of touch that is kind of making you identify with it. But I mean, another thing, look, the bones of your body, they're insentient. Like, if you take the bones of your body, they're just like this table. They're just like rock. They're like insentient hunks of rock. Same thing with your fat, with your blood, with your hair. It's completely insentient. It's inert. It's kind of I mean, it's just totally insentient. But if I ask you, are you aware that you're set there? Are you aware that you have a body? Are you aware of your hard nails? And yes, you are aware. You are aware. You're sentient. So your body is totally unaware and insentient, and yet you are aware and sentient, you see. And furthermore, the body's changing. Like, if you look at your own hand, you can perceive the changes. But if you had a more precise vision, you would see that dead skin is constantly falling off of your hand. And if you could zoom into the atoms, you'd see it's all moving. So your body is constantly changing. In fact, you may wake up one morning with spots on your face, and they may disappear, and you may view your face later on in the day and see that the spots have disappeared. So your body is constantly changing, but the one who knows or sees the body is not changing with the body. And the changing and the unchanging, they can be the same thing. Now, if we apply the same reasoning to the mind, it's the exact same thing. Like, the mind is seen by you, you're aware of it, and it's seen, it's known, it's experienced. And the experience, it can be the same as the experience. The knower can be the known, the seer can be the seen. Like, if you imagine an image of a dog in your mind, it's seen by you, and you're the seer of it, and the seer and the seen are different. And the same thing is true for all your physiological processes, whether hunger or thirst or cold or heat, or even emotions. All these aspects of the mind, they're all experienced and known by you, and the known and the knower and the known can be the same thing. And they're changing, they're constantly coming and going. But you existed before you were sad, or you experienced heat. You exist while you're sad and experienced heat, and you exist after you were sad and you experienced heat. So it's not stuck to you. The physiological processes and the emotions, they come and go, but you don't come and go with them. You always remain in the background, of a manner of speaking, to experience or know them. Just like how the screen of this computer remains in the background, as all the objects and characters are constantly coming and going on it. If it had the quality of sentience, it would kind of have experiences, like kind of mindful, subjective experiences like ecstasy and fear and stuff like this. But the screen is distinct from the characters and objects that are moving on it. In the same way, all these emotions and physiological processes they're not stuck to us. They constantly come and go. You know, I went through like the most hardcore experience of depression way back when, and yet I did not cease to exist as a result of it. And that depression I experienced was so hardcore, and yet it wasn't stuck to me. It came, experienced it, and then it went away. So it can be my essential identity. But atheists are entirely invested that, no, the seen, the changing, the insentient hunk of fat and bone and the body, that's who I am. And the mind also, that's also who I am. Have you considered that it's not actually who you are? Have you considered? And by the way, this is not just because so far we've used kind of abstraction, but I mean, it can be experienced. Like this is called in the Pythagorean kind of doctrine as apahasis. It's actually possible for you to negate aspects of your mind. Like I know, in a monologue, blah 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 blah. You'd think, no, it's impossible to negate the mind, but it's entirely possible via ascesis, spiritual practices, where you increase concentration and then you meditate. The mind eventually, and this is again directly experientiable by you and loads of other people who have also experienced this. We're talking about subjective experience now, so it gets a bit kind of inner or vague. It's not available for your direct sense perception, I mean, under a microscope or something like that. But neither is, whatever the hell reality is made out of. I mean, atoms are, of course, not even fundamental themselves. This is besides the point. If it's possible to negate it, so like in meditation, via concentration, you just kind of let the mind settle down, and then thoughts stop coming and going, emotions stop coming and going, your perceptions and feelings stop coming and going. It's like who you actually are has kind of layers to it, like an onion. And as you meditate, you kind of negate these layers one by one. The mind, emotions, sensations, perceptions, images, the voice in the head, it all starts kind of fading away into nothingness. And yet, what's remaining over? You are remaining over. And so now you're approaching your essential irreducible nature. Rapid torrent of change, you're the observer of it, you're not changing with it. It's like when you stand by a motorway and all these cars are coming into and out of your field of vision. Well, obviously you're not the cars because they're coming and going. The cars are seen by you, you're the seer of them, there's a distance between you and it. In the same way, the body being seen by you, there's literally a distance between you and your body. Same thing with the mind. And of course the cars are insentient, but you are aware and sentient. All right, I'll let you think about all of this, but yeah, I mean, I've got nothing more to say.